முறையார் காட்டும் மா பிரம்மவத்துவாலன் சிவநிலை தவசற்சீட செரி குருவரன் சிற்கையன் உவகையோருருவன் தன்னுள் உவப்பவன் கழிமூகத்தன் அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே அவனையான் தென்பான் மூர்த்தி அப்பனை ஏத்துவோமே. Today we are going to start Atma Bhodam. Atma Bhodam means the knowledge of the self. Bhodam means knowledge. That is something called as Jiva Bhodam, meaning that knowledge which is revealed by this Ahankara or the Jiva Bhava is called as Jiva Bhodam, where there are differences everywhere, and the difference between the I and the world, difference between I and the God, that is Jiva Bhodam. It is always in Triputi. So when that is transcended, then there is Atma Bhodam. When the body mind is transcended, there is Atma Bhodam. That is the self-knowledge. So Adi Shankara, the great Advaita Acharya, has written beautiful verses on this subject matter, Atma Bhodam. Right? Now Bhagavan has made it into Tamil, in verse form, in poetry form. That is what we are going to see. Right? That is also a story behind how Bhagavan wrote this. As usual, we have a story behind this also. See, once what happened, when Bhagavan was in the, I think in the Ramanashram, I suppose, when he was there, a postman brought letters, along with that a parcel also. There, one Muslim scholar, he has translated Atma Bodham into Tamil. Muslim scholar who knows Sanskrit. He has actually translated Atma Bodham into Tamil, and he has sent those books to Bhagavan. Bhagavan went through it, it seems, and then he closed the book, and then he thought something, and then he opened the book. He was going through, like that he was doing. And people were really perplexed, why Bhagavan is doing this. And after some time, Bhagavan wrote 2 verses, it seems. That is Atma Bodham, he made it into Tamil. 2 verses he wrote, it seems. And then that one of the Telugu devotee, on seeing this, he asked Bhagavan, why can't you continue like that? Kurram Subbaramaya, why can't you continue like that? So that we will get another wonderful text, the Atma Bodham in Tamil, for the Tamil people to be a great blessing. Why can't you do it? And Bhagavan said, not required, what is there? And then he kept quiet, it seems. But what happened, after a few days, Bhagavan wrote few more verses, it seems, on Atma Bodham. And he was telling his devotees, I don't know, I want to just leave it aside, but somehow this is coming again and again. Idene vidadu polaya, idene vidadu pola oi, only he says, the Brahminical language, Meaning what? It won't leave me, it seems. It is coming again and again. And you know what he said? It is actually standing in front of his eyes, those verses, those Tamil verses, as if it is standing in front of his eyes. So, all those verses, he was not thinking and writing. He just came in front of his eyes and he noted down. Something like that. See, very rare things, you know. So, Bhagavan was unable to brush it aside. It was coming again and again. And then it as if revealed to him. So, he just jotted down or noted down. That's what it is said here. And that is how the Atma Bhodam came into being. So 68 verses, Adi Shankara's, and Bhagavan has translated everything into Tamil poem without compromising on the saram, essence of Atma Bhodam. And as usual, he has kept one Mangala Venba also, a invocatory prayer also. Actually, everything is in Venba meter only, but still it is sung in a very different way. Anmavin Bhodamarul Asanam Shankaranau Bhodamarul Asanam Sangaranau Anmavu Kanniyanavano Anmavai Ennagatte irundindru Tamil solvanum Annava nandri matrar Annava nandri matrar Anmavin Bhodamarul Asanam Sangaranau Bhodamarul Asanam Sankaranau Anmavu Kanniyanavano Kanniyanavano Anmavai Ennagatte irundindru Tamil solvanum Annava nandri matrar Nandri matrar Anmavin Bhodamarul Asanam Sangaran Av Anmavukku Anniyan Avano. Meaning what? Anmavin Bhodamarul Asanam Sankaran. Ashanam Shankaran, the Acharya Shankara, he, out of grace, he gave this Atma Bodha to the world in Sanskrit. So, he gave out this holy scripture called as Anma Bodha. That Shankaran, that Adi Shankara, Anmavukku Anniyamavano, is he other than Atma, the self? Meaning, he is the self only. Because Adi Shankara was always abiding in his self. Self is only one. Kshetrajñam chapimam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. The self is only one, which is expressing as different jivas in different body. But the self is one. So this Shankara, who has given out this Atma Bodha, will he be anytime other than the self? Is he other than the self? No, he is self only. Anmavu Kanniyan Avano. Anmava Ennagatte irundu Indru Tamil solvanum Annava nandri matrar. Anmava Ennagatte irundu. So, remaining as the self of this Ennagatte irundu inside me, Indru Tamil solvanum. And who is revealing it in Tamil? Annava nandri matrar. Who else other than Shankara? In the same Shankara, he is residing as Atma the self in me also, and he is revealing this Atma Bodham in Tamil. Who else can reveal like this? Meaning, Shankara is Atma the self only. And the same Atma the self only is here also. And that is only is revealing this in Tamil. See, Tindru Tamil Vasi Kudada. Irundu Indru Tamil. Now, in Tamil, one who is revealing is also, can he be other than Shankara? Annavan Andri Matrar. Who else other than Shankara? Meaning Bhagavan completely identifying with the self. He is speaking here. That Adi Shankara also is self only. And now I am also self only. Therefore, who else is revealing other than Shankara in Tamil? How beautiful, na? So this is the beauty. All the great gurus are one only. Ishwaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagi Vyomavat Vyapta Rupaya Dakshina Murtaye Namah. They are one only. They may be different in their forms. They may be called by different names. They may express in different ways. But as the essence, they are only one. And that is self only. That is what they are saying. Na? I am not this body, I am the self, I am the self. The self is one. In and through all the bodies, only one self is expressing. So therefore, we should not have any confusion. Whether we worship Tapovan Maharaj or Adi Shankara or Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi or Shivananda, anybody, we are worshipping one Guru only. That is the self only. Only thing is, as philosophy, there are different philosophies. As paths, there are different paths. So when we try to follow all the paths, we will reach nowhere. We should not do that. We should follow one Guru or one path, and that would lead us to the ultimate destination. We have to respect all Gurus, but we have to follow one Guru or one path. That will take us to the destination. So here he says the same self is revealing it here from this instrument, that is Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi. So, and can it be other than Adi Shankara? So Adi Shankara himself is revealing. That is how he is giving this Mangala Venba. Beautiful, okay? Tavangali Nalavam Tavindavarai Shanti Avindavarayasai Arundarai Davarayasai Arundara Bhava Mukti Adaramandaru Kadayattahumanma Bhodamamidu Puhal Tavangalinal Bhavam Tavindavarai Shanti Avindavarai Asayarundarai Bhava Mukti Adaramandaru Kadayattahumanma Bhodamamidu Puhal. So here in the first verse, Adi Shankara gives out who are the fit student to receive this knowledge of self. Or what are the qualifications required to even listen to this and to contemplate on it and to realize this. In the very first words, he is making it clear. If you are qualified, if you have all these qualifications, then only it will be useful to you. Otherwise, you qualify yourself and come back. That is the idea. Tavangalinal pavam tavirundavarai. Because of Purva Janma, Tapasharya, pavam means the papas, tavirundavarai. One who has a less papa in his heart or less vasanas. Papa means vasanas only. Less vasanas in the heart. Pavam tavirundavarai means one who has got very less vasanas in the heart. If there are no vasanas, he is a jnani. No. So he is not a seeker. Pavam tavirundavarai means one who has got less vasanas in his heart. Shanti avirundavarai. And one whose heart is peaceful and quiet. See, this is a very important qualification. Only when you have given up the worldly attachments, and when you are focused only on that pursuit of the truth, then the mind is quiet and serene. Shanti avirundavarai. Asai arundarai. And one who has given up the desires. Meaning what? Less desire. There is now only one desire predominantly. What is that desire? Desire to know the self. Bhavamukti adaramam darukku. Means Bhavamukti, Mukti adaramam darukku means one who is having only one desire to know oneself. Mukti, to attain to that moksha padam. That is what said. Bhavamukti adaramam darukku means one who is only focused on attaining to that higher Paramapadam, that Mukti, Moksha Samrajyam. Adayat Tahumanma Bhodamam Idu Puhal. So for those ones, this Atma Bhoda is attainable. Puhal means that is what it is said. Puhal. It is said that only to those who are fit, who have all these qualifications, they can attain to the Atma Bhoda. So when there are so much of vasanas inside, then always we are extrovert. Never ever it is possible to withdraw the mind, from the world outside. Therefore, less vasanas. For that, we should have done some, upasana, dhyana and all, so that all the vasanas are exhausted. Chumma micham konjarku, little bit of vasanas here and there. Such person, they are qualified for this highest. And one who is peaceful at heart. As I told you in the morning also, when the mind is turbulent, always, running, where can you sit? And how can you go within? It is not possible. So as Bhagavan has said, at least control the breath so the mind will be controlled. So then you apply the mind into vichara or whatever means. So, Shanti Avirindavarai, Asai Arundarai. This is a very difficult qualification. Asai Arundarai. I want everything in the world, plus I want Brahmajnanam also, Atma Jnanam also. No. See, you can do your duties in the world outside. You can play your role, but your priority should be what? I want only this and this, because this is the highest. And this is the end of all seeking. And there is no coming and going afterwards. No shoka moha. There is only anandam. So I want only this and this alone. As I told you earlier also, I got so many degrees, doctorate, this and that. So this Brahma Jnana would be one more feather on my hat, on my cap. No, it is not one more feather. If you think that way, you have misunderstood everything. It is not one more feather on your cap. You have to go. Along with your head, along with your cap, you have to go. This is something else. Thyagenaike amritatva manasha. Only through total renunciation of the ego sense, ahamta and mamata, this is achieved. This is another ahamta, na? I have got so many degrees and Brahmajnana is one more degree on me. No. You have mistaken. You can get a certificate for attending this course, that you may get. But nobody would give a certificate. This is to certify that this Mahatma has achieved Brahman. Now he is a Agmark Brahmajnani. So authorized by so. Yeah. So nobody can give you such certificates. Because it is in your own self you are realizing it. You understand? It is all ridiculous. But there are some organizations, they give you Atma Jnana only. Come, $100 pay there. And then go, Atma Jnana given. Go, Atma Jnana given. 100 rupees Atma Jnana. $100, not rupees. $100. Atma Jnana for $100. Like in the bus stand, in the Coimbatore bus stand, they shout, Tiruvannamalai, Trichy, come, Tiruvannamalai, Trichy. Like the Moksha, come here, only $100. It cannot happen like that. So you have to develop all these qualifications and you have to really work hard. What is the work? You have to turn within and keep your attention on the self continuously without getting distracted by anything. Then that happens through His grace. Through His grace it happens. So these are all the qualifications. Swamiji, then we have to quit. We have none of these qualifications. Don't despair. See, the very fact that you have come here to listen to this kind of Adhyatma Jnana means you have got something in you. Maybe not that qualified, maybe you can develop these qualifications slowly. That's what Gurudev always used to say. You can develop these qualifications. So you listen to this first and then contemplate on it. And then through your upasana, through your japa, dhyana, worship of the Lord, slowly you gain all these qualifications. Like peace of mind, quietude of the mind, you will get. And slowly you reduce your desires. Why to run in the world outside? At the end of the day, what do you get? You spoil your health, that's all. So slowly you reduce the desires. And papam means what? The sins. Sins means what? The vasanas are sins. You are not punished for your sin. You are punished by your sin. Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji says you are not punished for your sins. You are punished by your sins. Meaning what? Those vasanas which are there, they will torment you. So that is punishment actually. Nobody else is going to punish you. So to suffer, you have to come back and to suffer. So these are all the qualifications for the seeker, one who is aspiring for Atma Bhoda or the Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana, Atma Bhoda is one and the same. Bhoda means Jnana. Atma Bhodam. Arivondre nirmukti sadhanamagum. Pira sadhanam Ram Arivindri Ahadu Muktiyural Akkini Indri Pagam Ahada Varendrari. Third and fourth line, my tune is little getting distorted. Please bear with me. See, in spite of practicing it again and again, Arivondre nirmukti sadhanamagum. Pira sadhanangalin peram. Arivindri Agadu muktiyural akkini indri pagam. Agada varendrari. And here Bhagavan is saying, Arivondre ner mukti sadhanamahum. To attain moksha, mukti means moksha. Arivondre ner sadhanamahum. Knowledge alone is the only means. Knowledge alone is the only means to attain moksha. Pira sadhanangalin, pera means what? Compared to other sadhanas, pira sadhanangalil, compared to other sadhanas, other means whatever you may sort of follow, you may take up. Arivondre ner mukti sadhanamahum. This peram should go with mukti. Mukti peram. So the knowledge alone is the only means for liberation, for moksha. Arivindri ahadu mukti yural. Without knowledge, nobody can attain to the highest, the moksha. Arivindri ahadu mukti yural. So without knowledge, one cannot attain to that highest pada. How? Like Akkini indri paham ahadavarendari. Paham means here cook the food. You cook food, na? So without fire, how can you cook food? Akini Indri means without fire. Paha Maha Dandari. Bhagam means Nalabhagam they say. Bhagam means cooking. Cooking is not possible. Don't. Just leave it. Leave it. Let it go. Without fire, cooking is not possible. See, you may have other things, like rice you may have, and you may have the vessels, you have everything. But without fire, ayyo, gas gone. What will you do now? Exactly on the day, gas gone. Then run. Somewhere you procure gas. Without fire. See, but these people, panic so much. They panic. Hey, gas, Swamiji, how will I cook? I tell them, I will cook with my yoga agni. Why are you panicking? You bring all the raw things. And with my yoga shakti, yoga agni, I will cook. These people don't believe in me. They say, I want only gas. Why gas? When embodiment of gas is here. Why do you need another gas? So, without fire, cooking is not possible. Can't we eat raw vegetable and fruits at least for 1 or 2 days? No, Swamiji, we will die. We will die. Okay, 1 or 2 days we will eat raw vegetables and fruits and nuts, so that we will go nuts. You know what? For 20 people to purchase nuts and fruits and vegetable, 1 month's provision. What I'm jokingly saying. But still, we can live now, we can survive now. Oh, without fire, how will I cook? But you know what? Only when you are a grahastha, you will understand the difficulties of grahastha. Otherwise, you can never understand. So, without fire, cooking is... Similarly, without knowledge, moksha is not possible. Why, Swamiji? Why? Because, what is the problem now? The problem is, somehow, there is non-apprehension of the self, true self. We do not know who we are, truly. That is called as ignorance of the self. Or technically it is called non-apprehension of the self, avidya. Agrahanam. In Upanishad, in Mandukya Karika, it is agrahanam. Somehow, we are not aware of our own self. We are living with us for how many years now? Every day, day and night, 24/7, we are living with ourselves. But if somebody asks, then I don't know. I don't know about myself. I know about this bodily self. I am Swami Ramana Swaroopananda Vakum. I am so many years old. And I weigh this many kilos. All those things I know. This body is born to such and such parents. But who am I really? I really don't know. Who is speaking from here? I don't know. So because of this ignorance only, we imagine so many things. And we create, and then we get attached, and then we suffer. See, these are the 3 steps for our suffering. We create the world out of our ignorance, out of our, mind's projection. And we get attached to the desirable objects. And then we suffer because of our attachments. All this because of the ignorance of the self. So ignorance can be removed only through proper knowledge. How else? Ignorance can be removed only through knowledge. How else it may be removed, ignorance? Yeah, other means like worship of the Lord, and then yoga abhyasa, all those things, parayana, all those things, tirtha yatra. Yes, they may help in Chitta Shuddhi, gaining purity of the mind, to increase sattviness. Yeah. But which is the direct means for moksha, to know one's own true self? The knowledge of the self. That is why the Guru, one who reveals the true knowledge, is God only. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. So he dispels the darkness, the ignorance of our own self, and he reveals the true knowledge. That is why he is so great. See, to know our own self, we need somebody to come and reveal to us. Because we do not know. We know only about this body mind. Mostly people only know the body, not even mind. So, through knowledge only, you gain the moksha, not through any other means. So, through fire only you can cook. That is the direct means for cooking. Without fire, you cannot cook. So Adi Shankara is very clear. I am going to reveal now in Atma Bhodam, in this text called as Atma Bhodam, I am going to reveal that knowledge which will remove all your ignorance about your own self, not about anything else, about your own self, and that which will lead to the moksha padam. You understand? That is what Adi Shankara is trying to do here. அறியாமை குப்பகை அன்றதனால் கண்மம் அறியாமை தன்னை அகற்றாது அறிவே அழிக்கும் அறியாமை ஒழியந்த அந்தகாரக் கும்பு ஒழியந்தகாரக் கும்பு ஒழிக்குமாறென்றே உணர் அறியாமைக்கு பகை அன்றதனால் கல்மம் அறியாமை தன்னை அகற்றாது அறிவே அழிக்கும் அறியாமையொழி அந்தகாரக் கும்பு ஒழிக்குமார் அன்றே உணர். அறியாமைக்கு பகை அன்றதனால் கண்மம் அறியாமை தன்னை அகற்றாது. This kanmam, this karma is not opposed to ariyamai, to ignorance. Ariyamaikku pagai, pagai means what? An enemy. Andru, it is not the enemy of ajnana. What? The karma. Karma, the enemy of ajnana. Therefore, ariyamai thanne agatrathu. It will not remove the ignorance. In fact, it will fatten. It will fatten the ego and the ignorance. Why? Karma means what? The idea that I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. That comes out of the dehatma bhava only. I am the body. So whenever we function in the world outside as a doer and enjoyer, we are fattening our ego only. So it is not opposed to ignorance. Ignorance is strengthened. Only if we change our attitude, saying that I am just an instrument, the Lord is the real doer. And I am doing this as worship of God. Not eyeing the results, as just as worship of the God. If you perform like this, then also karuttai tirutti agudi undi para kadivali kanbikkum. That will give you chitta shuddhi, purity of mind. That will lead to moksha. But not the direct means. And karma, whatever said and done, is always done with strong kartrutva abhimana. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. That fattens the ego. And it creates more and more vasanas. Vittai, vinaikadal viltidu mundi vara, veedu daral illai undi. Vittu means what? It creates vasanas in you. So that you are pushed to perform again and again the same types of actions. So therefore, this is not opposed to ignorance. Which one? The karma is not opposed to ignorance. That will never remove any ignorance. Only knowledge can remove ignorance, not karma. Howsoever, how much soever karma you perform in the world outside, that will not remove the ignorance as such. See, our Gurudev used to say, let us say a room is very dark. So you want to get rid of this darkness. What should you do? Take the jadoo, take a broomstick and then go on. Darkness, you drive it out. Will it go? You can never drive away the darkness with a broom. You bring the light, darkness just disappears. Beginningless darkness it may be. You must have entered into a cave which was never illumined. Similarly, you bring in the knowledge, the right true knowledge, the ignorance is destroyed. Not through karmas. This is the core teaching of Adi Shankara. See, those days karmakandis, like what we saw, the Darugavanat Rishis, they were thinking, I have learnt Vedas, mastered Vedas, I know how to perform a yaga yajna, I have mastered the mantras, I know the rituals, how to perform. So I perform according to the rules and then I gain the fruits thereof. So where is God in between? That much arrogant they become. See, all of us are karmakandis only, please understand. I will work in the world outside, I will gain success. I will work hard and I will realize God. Who is this God? And the purple line cannot. See, this is karma. Karma kandi means what? He is so attached to karma. He thinks he can achieve anything through efforts. No. Here Atma Bodha cannot be gained through that kind of efforts with the ego sense, with Kartrutva Abhimana and Bhoktritva Abhimana. No. It is not opposed to Ajnana. In fact, it complements Ajnana. It fattens the ego, strengthens the ignorance. It is never ever enemy of ignorance. Arive Arikkum Ariyamai. So knowledge alone destroys the ignorance. Arive Arikkum Ariyamai. Knowledge alone destroys the ignorance. Ori Andhara Kombu Orikumar Enre Unar. Ori means what? Light. Ori Andhara Kumbu. Andhara Kumbu means pitch darkness. Only the light can dispel the pitch darkness. Orikumar Enre Unar. Please understand. Only by bringing the light you can dispel the darkness. However pitch darkness it may be. Only by bringing the light, the darkness is dispelled. Not through any other means. Similarly, only through proper knowledge, true knowledge, this ignorance can be destroyed. Swamiji, just now we saw in the Gita Saram, Bhagavan saying, you just come and surrender unto me. I will take care of everything. I will give you the Buddhi Yoga. And I will reveal the self to you. All those things. That is Bhakti Yoga, na? But here, Bhagavan says only Jnana Yoga. See, yoga as a path, there are different paths. But even what Bhagavan says there, I will give you the Buddhi Yoga, he says. I will give you the right knowledge. I will dispel, as the light within, I will dispel the darkness, he is saying. So, he may, with his grace, he may give the right knowledge. He may reveal the right knowledge in our hearts so that we realize. So there are different yogas, but through the proper apprehension of the self alone, the non-apprehension can be removed. Non-apprehension of the self is called as avidya, ignorance. That can be removed only through proper knowledge. See, knowledge is of two types. One knowledge is whatever we are teaching you, you are hearing. That is vritti jnanam. Vritti jnanam means through thoughts you understand. But then when you meditate on it or dive deep within yourself, your experience, that is aparoksha anubhuti, direct experience, your own, that is the actual knowledge. So the Guru reveals to you the knowledge through words, through ideas and concepts. You have to contemplate on it and give up those words and realize the essence. Like I narrated an anecdote, na? Tapovanamji asking, Chinmaya, bring water. And he brought tumbler full of water. I didn't ask you for tumbler, I only asked you for water. Without tumbler, how can I bring water? Same. Without words, how can we bring you the truth? But words you cannot eat. Words you have to drop and take the essence. So vritti jnana means through thoughts only it is conveyed. That is why Dakshinamurti didn't convey anything through thoughts. Only chin mudra. He showed chin mudra. Meaning what? He revealed it through maunam only. Maunam vyakya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam. Yeah. So he revealed it through maunam only, silence only. Actually it can be revealed through only silence. That is why when you go and sit in the presence of a great Mahatma, he need not utter a word. He need not even look at you. That silence is the truth. Your mind, it just effortlessly it abides in that silence. Because he is a spiritual magnet. Hrit Shanti Kara Sannidhyaya Namaha. So therefore, only through the right knowledge, ignorance can be dispelled, not through karma. You know, karma kandis, they get very, very depressed. No, we thought through karma everything can be achieved. Yes, you can achieve heavens. You can go to heavens. There you can enjoy because of your karma. But that is not liberation. You have to come back. When the punya is exhausted, you have to come back to the same Saida Petai, to the same Vannara Petai, Saukar Petai. Yo, Saukar Petai is horrible. So why are you attacking us, Swamiji, Saukar Petai? Because I have once gone to Saukar Petai, I was wonderstruck. Can there be anything like this in this Chennai? Chennai Pattinam? That is Paris corner. My God. So you have to come back here only. And you have to start A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, Ngoppanda, D. You have to start all those things. I tell you, Bhodam. And then you have to score marks. Then degrees. Then a job. Then a wife. Then a child. Hare Rama. Adukulle 750 over. Then you get BP and sugar. And cholesterol. Everything is done. And then where to live life? What is he saying? Ashram. Spare all the ashrams, please. So it repeats itself. So therefore, by true knowledge only, you gain the abidance. The ignorance is dispelled. Not one and the same. Ajnanam and avidya is one and the same. See, technically there may be some hair-splitting differences. I don't know much. But as far as I know, it is same only. Avidya means not knowing. Ajnanam is also no knowledge. Ajnanam. Same. Ariyamayal marai vanadu polanma Araveya tehamadahi Niraivai Ilahumetana iriyave meham Ilahumadittananave அறியாமையான் மறை ஆனது போல் ஆன்மா அறவேய தேகமதாகி நிறைவாய் இலகுமே தானாய் இரியவே மேகம் இலகுமாதித்தனவே. See, my struggle is to somehow bring back the tune of Ramanashram. See, if you allow me to sing in my own tune, I have all my tunes. I can sing. So don't try to change the tune. He thinks I'm struggling, so he's helping me by some other tune. I'm only struggling to bring back the same tune. And those people are, very well versed in music. So, see, everything is Venbana. They can sing in one tune. But they want to make it a different thing. So they sing in different tunes. And for us, everything get confused. Kichadi. And morning one tune, morning also Venba only. Evening also Venba only. And you know what? We are all Ekaragis. Whatever is given, we sing in only one tune. Ekaragis. Special, Ekaragis. But when we are pushed to sing in different tunes, where will we go? Huh? Bahuragis. No, we are Ekaragis. Ariyamayal marivanadu pol Anma. Because of ignorance, as if this Anma, the self, Anma means self only. In Sanskrit it is called as Atma. In English it is called as self. That's all. Because of the ignorance, Ariyamayal marivanadu pol Anma. It is as if hidden. Marivanadu pol. It is as if there is a veil. Or thirai. There is a veil, they say, na? As if it is hidden. But Atma, the self, is pure awareness. It is my own self. But as if it is hidden from me because of ignorance. Ariyamayal marivanadu pol Anma. And the Ariyamai Arave, when the ignorance is destroyed, Arave means when the ignorance is destroyed, Agudu Yehame Dahi, Yehamadahi, Niraiva Ilakume. Then the Atma, the self, shines as one. Yehame Ahi, Niraivai, as Purana Vastu. Purana means what? That is total bliss and total fulfillment, beyond which you don't want to seek anything else, anywhere. That is Niraivu. Niraiva Ilakume, Niraiva Ilakume. It shines as the Purana Paramatma. Puranam means Niraiva Ilakume. Tanai. Tanai means by itself it shines. See, these are the three words he is using. Yehamadahi. Now our idea or our experiences, there are so many. Meaning what? Pluralistic world we are seeing now. Then it shines as one, non-dual. Anma alone. That is one thing. Niraivahi. It is Purana Vastu. So therefore there is no sense of any lacking anything. Purana Vastu. And not only that, Tanai Ilahume. Tanai means what? By itself it shines. Without the support of any other means, any other instrument, by itself it shines. Tanai Ilahume. Tanai. Like what? Another example is given. See, through analogies only he is driving the point here. Megam iriyave. Megam iriyave ilagumam adittanenave. This is how we have to split. Megam iriyave means when the cloud is sort of cloud is driven away. Yeah, when the cloud is driven away, ilagumam adittanenave. The sun shines in its own glory. As if the cloud is now hiding the sun. But cloud can never hide the sun because cloud is here and sun is far away. And sun is bigger than this earth. But the cloud is nothing, it is very small. So cloud can never hide the sun. But we are standing here in the earth somewhere. So it is appearing as if the cloud is hiding the sun. So the ignorance, there is no ignorance in the self. But there is as if an ignorance which is hiding the self. When the cloud moves away, then the sun shines. Similarly, when the darkness, when the ignorance is dispelled, the Atma Suryan, the sun of the heart, he shines in his full glory. How he shines? Ekamai, as one non-dual. Puranamai, as that total perfection, total fulfillment. Thanai, by itself, he shines. Therefore, to remove the ignorance, knowledge alone is the only means. Now, as if the ignorance is hiding the self from our vision. When the ignorance is removed, the knowledge, through knowledge, then the self shines. Like when the cloud is moved away. How cloud moves? Because of the wind. When the cloud moves, the sun shines. So throughout Atma Bhodam, Adi Shankara is going to give out more and more and more analogies. Drishtantam, in Sanskrit it is called Drishtantam, so that we understand better. So even today he has given 2-3 Drishtantam now. Like without fire there is no cooking. Like that without knowledge there is no self-realization. And when you bring the light, the darkness is dispelled. Not through karma, only through jnana. The ignorance is dispelled. Here the third Drishtantam. When the cloud moves, self shines. When the ignorance is removed, the Atma Suryan, the self, shines by itself. Okay, moving on. Ariyamayang kalakamaru muyirduidan Aru muyirduidan Arivu payitchiyinalo Arivum Ahatri ariyamai Ariyume nirmasu Agatrum tetram podiyoppai. See, once again I will listen and then tomorrow I will come and chant this. Because I don't want to bother you too much. We will only explain now. Ariyamayam kalakam Arum uir tuidam. Tuidam arivu payichinal. Av arivu Ahatri, Ariyamai, Ariyume. See, it's all complicated, but you know what it said here? Or Uir. Uir means the Jiva. Uir means the Jiva. We are all Jivas, na? Ariyamayang Kalakkam Uir. Because of ignorance, the Jiva, he is confused and then he is disturbed always. Kalangu means what? His mind is always disturbed. Why? He has got so much of attachment in the world outside. And he is so bothered about his own image, his own self. Self means the petty self. So continuously he is disturbed. Kalakkam means what? Kalakkam means disturbance. Because of what? Without knowing his own true self, considering himself to be this ego self, and much of attachment to the world outside, this jiva is continuously disturbed by one thing or other. Tuidam arivu payichinal. If he practices the knowledge, what is the practice of knowledge? I am not the body mind, I am the Atma, the self, which is beyond all these dvandva, the pairs of opposites. So like that, if he practices again and again in his heart. Tuidam arivu payicchi. See, this is called as practice of knowledge. Arivu payicchi. In Tamil it is called as arivu payicchi. Practice of knowledge. Tuidam means it is very pure. Nahi jnanena shadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. Shri Krishna says in Gita. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. There is nothing like knowledge which can purify. Knowledge alone purifies. So, with the practice of this knowledge, what is the practice of knowledge? Again and again asserting that I am not this body mind. So, dharma of the body mind doesn't belong to me. When the mind is agitated and confused, I am not agitated or confused. I am only the witness. I am just witnessing the mind. I am not the mind. If the body, if it grows and if it decays, I am only witnessing the body. I am not the body. Like that, if you can develop this Sakshi Bhavanam, I am just witnessing consciousness. And if you refuse to take the dharma of the body mind as your own dharma, then that is jnana paichi. That is practice of knowledge. Now what we do? We don't even think. When the body, when it decays, something happens to the body, ayyo, poch, my life is gone. Why? I am this. True, it is true also. In Vyavahara, it is true also. And mind, when something happens to the mind, we become mad. We are unable to see mind as a different thing. We are unable to see the thoughts objectively. When the mind is so agitated, we become so agitated. When the mind is so confused, we become confounded. So this is what we do now. With Jnana Paichi, what we should do? Body and mind is my instrument. I am not the body or mind. Like scooter is a vehicle in which I travel. I am not the scooter. Similarly, body and mind is my instrument, is my vehicle through which I do things. But I am not that. So this is Jnana Paichinalau. Arivu agatri ariyamai aliyume. This jnana, this knowledge, it removes the ignorance and that knowledge also goes. Aliyume. Arivu ariyamai agatri adu aliyume. This knowledge which is, what is this knowledge? This is a vritti jnanam. Vritti jnanam is what? It's a thought. It's a level of thought. I am not the body, I am not the body, I am the self. This is only a thought process. So this thought process, what it does, it removes the Dehatma Bhavana. I am the body idea, and that I am Brahman also goes. That idea or the thought that I am Brahman also goes. Like what? Once again, another analogy is given. If the water is muddied, let us say, in a drum there is water. It is all muddied. So what you do? You add something, some other dirt. It's dirt only, na? Kataka nut. Here Adi Shankara says Kataka nut. That purifies the water means what? That purifies the water, and that sediment, that also will go and settle down. And the clear water is on the surface. You can drink also. If you want to purify the water, what you do? You just put a Kataka nut or the purifier. That is also dirt only. From the standpoint of water, that is also dirt, another dirt. But this dirt purifies all the other dirts, and this also goes. Similarly, this idea that I am the Brahman is also another thought only. But that destroys all the other thought that I am the body mind. And then that also goes. So here what is said? Arivu ariyamai agatri adum aliyume. This knowledge which we are entertaining continuously, that destroys the ignorance, and then that vritti jnanam also goes, settles down. How? Neer masu agatrum tetram podiyoppa. To purify the water. Neer masu means to purify the water. Agatra. Tetram podiyoppa. You put another podi. Kataka nut. Adi Shankara says Kataka nut. When that is put in the water, that is also another dirt, but that purifies the water and that settles down along with the dirt. So like that, this knowledge removes the ignorance that I am the body, and that also goes. So the true self shines. Even this knowledge is vritti jnanam only. that helps to destroy the ajnanam. Both jnanam and ajnanam goes, and only the self shines as true knowledge. So like this we are going to see Atma Bhodam. There are 68 verses. So every day we will see 5-6 verses. Every day, every session we will see, and we can complete. But it's all very exciting, I tell you. Atma Bhodam, Adi Shankara, he gives you this knowledge straightforward, direct, without mincing words. Atma Bhodam is one of the fine texts to know Atma, the self. And Vivek Chudamani is exhaustive, my God. If you have gone through Vivek Chudamani, you need not go through anything else. It's exhaustive. It has got everything about Vedanta. Crown jewel of Vedanta, actually. It is called Vivek Chudamani. It's Chudamani. Crown jewel, actually. And then when you go through Upanishads, my God. Bhagavad Gita, it's a practical manual. And then when you come to Bhagavan, nothing is required. He gives such clarity that you don't need anything else. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. When you come to Bhagavan, there is only Shanti. Why there is Shanti? You need not know anything else. Just give your attention to whatever you understand as yourself. And keep the attention there. And rest will happen by itself. We need not do anything, worry about anything. Whatever you understand about yourself, you keep the attention there. But sincerely you have to experiment with your own self. Then Bhagavan will take charge from within. He is Atma, the self. He is Atma, the self. He will take charge. And everything happens by its own. And then the self reveals itself. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Okay.